Morning, how are we doing? Welcome to Tuesday's mindfulness and chat. It's good as always to have you here. As usual, I've just actually double checked what day it is today. I believe it's Tuesday. I double checked because when I was writing the title, I wrote Wednesday. It's not going to get any easier, is it, this, remembering what days it is? So, it's great to have you here. It's a little bit blowy outside. I think what we might do is I might show you the grass, to be honest with you, because I'm missing showing you the grass. So come with me. Oh, I can hear him barking now. Come with me. We'll have a wander outside, but I'm not doing my class from outside because, hello, bud, it's too cold. But I will show you the grass. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, I miss being... Oh, you can see the rabbits. Grass watch. How amazing is that? It's just, I mean, literally just starting to spit here. So, to be honest with you, a good amount of rain will do that grass a world of good, won't it? And the rest of my garden a world of good. So there was just, I know, hello Linda again, I love this. There was a beautiful big bunny rabbit there, but it's clearly heard my voice coming outside and it's gone, no, not bothering with that. So that's grass watch for today. Just bear with us while we're everyone's logging on. Good morning, Jenny. How you doing? Morning, Dawn. Come on, Budley, we're going in. Come on, mate. Oh, he's got his bone from last night. Come on in. In we go. Ooh. Yeah, it's just starting to rain. Already, raining again. It's just starting now. It's I could feel that on my arms coming through. This is my kitchen. Dun, 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 dun. Is it tidy? Yeah, literally, is it tidy? Mr. Price has been about, so it's very tidy. There's my kitchen. Come on through to my little office. Here we are. A wander through the Price's house. There we go. Right, sit your bum back down. Hello. That's better. Morning, Dawn. How are we doing? I've been thinking about you earlier, about the plants and the size of the roots. Hola, mama, hola. Brilliant. Oh, wonderful. We're all here. So I just did a little bit of showing you the grass outside. Can you imagine if anyone's not watched this before and they're thinking, why is she showing us grass? There's reasons. There's lots of reasons. So today, I'm just trying to get me... Can't you tell? There we go. That's better. Forgot what I was doing then. Letter J is what we're on today. So we're going to be talking about it. It's letter J for journal. And this is a word I used to hear all the time, journal this, journal that. And I used to think, oh my gosh, I don't like the sound of this. Sounds like a lot of writing. It brings back my inner child. Morning, Diane. It brings back my inner child that's kind of thinking, oh, school's told me I have to do writing. But I actually do love writing. So what I wanted to do before we kind of do our meditation and mindfulness later this afternoon. It's not this afternoon, it's in about 20 minutes. I thought I'd just show you some of the journals that I've done, just to give you all the things that you can buy online, just to give you an idea of what a journal can be for you. Morning, Holly. So I started using these about 12, 18 months. In fact, I've got it here. March, April 19. Oh no, so about 12 months ago. If you was in my class at one point, you would have got one that looked like this with the bullet holes in. I love these with the dots in, because the thing is with this, it's not a load of lines, because I find sometimes a load of lines quite daunting. It just looks as though, morning Matt, morning Rachel, morning Helen. It looks as though you've just got loads and loads of writing to do. Morning Adam. But I love this because you can do what you want with it. You can colour in on it. You can make it. Did anyone remember doing those patterns when you were little, where you did circles and other circles and then you'd colour in? Or was that just me? I used to love doing that. So this is something that we started doing in class about 12 months ago. The one that I've just been doing for the last while, for the life of me, I can't find it, so I'm going to start a new one. But just to give you an idea of some of the things that you can put in this. And I think a journal, I'm doing one now for the time that we're off. And I didn't realise I was doing it because I've just got my regular little book that my mum's got me from Spain. I can always tell it's from Spain. Usually have a little sign on the back with euros on it. But what I've been doing is just capturing some kind of classes that we've been doing. I love it. We've got the disco information in there. Mindfulness each day. What are we doing? How do we want to do this? Mindfulness attitude. Respond instead of react. shout outs. So we've got when I did the disco for Emma's 18th. Birthdays a particular week on week 3. So we had Kate and Michelle. And we've got requests as they're coming in. Boom Boom Shake the Room. Boogie Nights, Something by the Killers. That was for Mary, I remember rightly. And I know this just sounds like, at the time you just think, oh, but do you know what? Even just looking at this, it's making me smile. It's making me smile because I'm remembering what we've done, how we've done this. And this is in no rhyme or reason. There's some, we usually, so this is a good one. That's Price's there, Price's Picks. So he's got that from one week. And it's just making my little heart sing. Because I'm just thinking, I remember who that was for. I remember when we did that. I just love it. So that's kind of Friday songs. So it's a bit of everything in my book, which is about right for everything for what I do. So it doesn't have to be something formal. I think the other thing as well is I used to kind of associate a journal to a diary. And again, I think my inner person just thought, it's a little bit boring that. It's got to be lots of writing. I've done this today, I've done that. You know, like when you was at school and what did you do at the weekend? This weekend I did this. So you can have it however you want to do it. But what I did with these books and what I was encouraging everybody else to do was I used the lessons. There you go, I loved this one, sorry. So this is what we did on habits. So this is a really, really good way for me to remember what I've done and how I've taught it. So if I just really quickly, if I can do this, I know it's all back to front for you. So basically a habit, this is my brain. Well, it's her brain. Basically it's a cloud with hair on it and legs. So brain is making suggestions. So the trigger will be I'm feeling bored or anxious or stressed or upset. So your brain's gone, this is how I'm feeling. So it's an idea, this is how I'm feeling. So what happens somewhere along the line when we've got a bad habit, whatever that may be, it could, but I'm saying bad, we've got a habit we don't maybe want so much of. So it could be smoking, drinking, it could be eating. So what happens is, I'm not feeling too good. That's what's happening, I'm not feeling too good. The brain goes, all right. There'll be one time where I've eaten something and that's made me feel good. So the brain recognises this is a strategy. So the brain forgets this bit. It just goes, not feeling too good. To make myself feel better, I'm going to do X, Y, or Z. That's what's going to make me feel better. So that what happens is it then just comes straight round here. The brain has learned if a trigger happens to feel better, I have to behave this way. Feel sad, eat that, feel better. So what we do when we look at habits is how can we pause between that? How can we recognise this is how I'm feeling? I've got that. Right, okay. And it's just finding that moment, and this is how mindfulness helps brilliantly, is finding that moment where you can just pause and recognise and potentially find other ways to do something that will soothe, because that's all that is. If you eat, drink, smoke, nobody ever became an alcoholic through choice. They became that because it would have been easing a pain. So these up here, the triggers up here, are usually something that's we associate with something bad, something sad. So it's just recognising and pausing and thinking, is there a better way for you, to deal with that. Love that, Dawn. You've just started a vision board for when lockdown is over. I love that. You've just reminded me of something. Bear with me a second while I find my book. Did you hear me then? Could be a while. Oh no, just here. Now I have done a little video on this on YouTube because again, a really good friend of mine, good snacks in the fridge, fruit and veg sticks. Exactly, Sharon. It's being organised. It's knowing that if that's what we go to, and it's this is not about us saying something's bad or not. This is about you recognise you want to change one of your behaviours. So again, a very good friend of mine, Felicia, does the most incredible vision boards, and I was like, I can't do that. That sounds really complicated, or whatever. So I got this fabulous book. I know these are all back to front for you. It's not helpful, is it? Sometimes. I think this was from the range, like 5 or something like that, and that's what I started doing. And I love this. It's so therapeutic. So what you do at that point is you're taking. Apologise. I know it's all back to front, but you get the idea, don't you? Is you take in positive words. I'd like to thank, small card, mind, real, body. I can find joy. I'll show you the one I did the other week, actually. Look at them. They're beautiful. And don't be worrying about whether you're ripping something out, because I like the idea that you've got your rips as well as things that are cut out as well. I mean, I'm dead. Look, I got the most beautiful cards off people, and I've put these in here as well. These are a really good reminder to me, or whatever it is you're choosing to do. Just when you're not feeling that 100%, you've got that visual instead of being caught up in the negative. But you can just rip out pictures there as a background, and it's about layers as well. The one that I did, started doing them again the other day because I just find it just sitting there. I got a magazine out sorry, I've just read my own words there. The other Sunday, a magazine, and I just cut out some really great words. Didn't make any sense. I've got them in an envelope. That might be something that I do later, actually, because then I just sit in there and I'm just not thinking about it. Really good way of thinking about mindfulness, and I'm just making something that makes sense to me. So that's the one that I came up with. Again, apologise, it's a stronger together, just in case you can't read backwards. There's an opportunity to find beauty everywhere. You just need to change the way you look for it. And then I've just picked things out. And a lot of these are when you get, things through the front door, through the post, for garden centres. I mean, you can go online and pick things out, but you can get just a magazine that you've got hanging around, old cards that you've got. So that's when I've started, because that's when I was thinking about this is who I'm missing. I'm missing hugs, I'm missing seeing friends, I'm missing going for coffees. So I'll probably put a picture of some coffees on there. And I just, you've run groups on this, Dawn. Dawn, would you like to do a live group on it, on our side, please? Thank you. And I'll join in. And I just think it's about, but this to me is mindfulness, because what you're doing at this moment is you're letting your mind tick over, but you're focusing on something positive. I didn't know that, Dawn. I'm very excited by that. There we go. Look at that one. So again, it usually reflects on where you are. So again, I know it's backwards. It says the retreat, settle the mind. How perfect is this for what we're doing? So it's got a love these centered. These are very mindful. So you're thinking about what you can smell, what you can see. Again, I've got here again the retreat. You can take back control. It's time to quit the chaos. So you can, again, I know they're back to front for you, but that gives you an idea. So what I'm doing, saving links to inspirational video clips to view when you need a pickup. Love that, Sharon. Love it. And it's just having that, when we're feeling good, we're feeling good. And when you're feeling good and you see things like this, save them, because we'll have our moments. We all, each and every one of you, will have moments. I do. I mean, I've just layered different colours. And that one, sorry, that one says again, you can take back control. So you can see really ways to settle the mind, arrogant, balance in a quiet place, gift mindfully this Christmas. I do, once it comes to kind of autumn, I do a course on sad disorder. So you can usually tell where I've been my life, my way. So it's things that, and yours will be totally different to the ones that I do. And the thing is, rip it out, tear it out, layer it up. There is no right or wrong in how we can do this. But this is another form of journaling, another form of, basically we're capturing what we're after. Journaling can be writing down, getting your thoughts down on a piece of paper. It can be capturing those creative ideas. It's how you want to do it. It doesn't have to be sit and I'm going to write all of this down. Morning, it's good to have you here, my lovely. So it's just showing you a couple of ways. But if you're doing any of these things, what you're doing is you're being mindful, because in that moment you're focusing on what that does say, be happy, just in case, again, once you can't read back to front. You're focusing on this part, you're focusing on that, instead of focusing on letting your mind go like chaos. Ooh. Sorry, I've got a spaniel right at the side of me who's lied right in a place where obviously I can't get to anything else. So let's have a look. So I think I did a YouTube video on that actually, on my bubble, and that's looking at having a bubble around you, so the good positive things that you can talk about. I love you, it's okay, just breathe. So I say that a lot, just breathe. I am worthy, look at what you've achieved, instead of the other words that other people have either said to you or you've picked up along the way. And what I always do in these books is I always put the dates as well, because I look at that now, and that was February last year. So it's just nice, because I just think that must have been where I've been going through, I've picked that up from somewhere. It doesn't have to be lots and lots and lots of writing. Put your pictures in. These are quite nice as well, not that I've done any, but just you can have your headers. So your worry zone, I've done this to show the people and they've put that. So your worry zone, you give yourself 20 minutes or 10 minutes a day. You write all your worries down. Got them out of your head. Put them down. So anybody who watched the YouTube video on sleep, there's a great one that I used. It's got some sheep on it just before you go to sleep. And it's an idea of getting everything out of your head, and that's what you do there. Because if it stays in your head, it'll just get bigger and grow more. So Dawn's giving us tips here. I love this. Just save old books and magazines and add it each page. You're right, it is. It's just getting started, isn't it? And just having a look around what you've got. What cards have you got? What pieces of mail have, magazines that you've got. So this one's Worry Zone, Moments of Kindness. Be amazing to you. So if you think about what I talk about, I tend to task something like this per day as well. Let's just see if there's anything else exciting in here. Oh, I like this one, sorry. Have you heard that? I like this one. I like my own work. Can you see how long my fringe is? Sorry, I've just caught sight of myself. Oh. Food for mental health. So I know my food that I go to when I'm shook up or upset is some toast and a cup of tea. Does me an absolute world of good. So again, it's just good to know what is your go-to, so that if you have a moment where you're feeling wobbly, you can go to what you know is good for you. So I've got here this morning, dun, 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 my little cup of happiness. I always have my cup of tea on me. Coping strategies: withdraw and sleep, go for a cup of tea. My pick-me-ups: music, a good chat with friends, an inspiring class. Things that inspire me: sunshine and blue skies, nature and plants, good people, books, music, good websites. These, when you're feeling you can just put your own titles in, and you can just, maybe I'll do a little video as well on maybe some journaling, something like that, just to get you started. I know, toast and tea sorts everything out. And then I've just stuck in as well kind of some of these habit sheets that gets into a daily routine, exercise, how much water have I had. So you can create whatever you choose to have in there. Just intrigued as to what I have and haven't got in here, to be honest with you. Maybe don't need to be looking at this while we're doing live, do I? So that's that one. And then I've got a brand new one, which has been sat on the side, and I decided when I got it out that I'm going to start using this one. I can't find my other one that was halfway through. There's a reason for it. She takes after me. Toast, you're right, Mum. I tell you, I do take after you. Best butter, Mum. Best butter and a bit of salt. She'll know what I'm talking about there. Look at that. Oh, how lovely is that? I love stationery. I can't make my mind up if this is a girl thing with stationery. She'll say that because Jack loves it as well. Morning, Ria. Look at all that. So I think that's what I'll start doing, is I'll start a new one. Maybe transfer some of the things from my other, this pink book, into there, just for really nice memories, because there's nothing nicer than picking up an old one. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be anything. That I got offline, it's hardbacks, it's beautiful, as you do. It still wasn't over expensive. If you make something, write it down or draw it. Always have a pen with you, a song you're thinking about. So with you, Dawn. I always, wherever I go anywhere, always have a writing book with me. I always have my little pencil case with my coloured pens in. I've got some coloured pens to show you this morning. These are ones my mum brought me from Spain. And I always have my Kindle on me. So that if ever I'm feeling inspired, I can capture something. But the really good thing about doing something like this as well is if you have a moment where something happens and it shakes you up, this is brilliant, because you can just go off yourself for a cup of tea or sit in your car. Obviously, I'm not talking now because I can't do any of those things. But it's just brilliant to capture where you are. So you can see here where I've captured ideas for classes. Sometimes what I do, I'm just showing you what I can and can't show you. That's I can't because that's someone else's. So what I can and can't do is I'll write these things down, forget about them, and then I'll be sitting there thinking, right, what shall I do for class? And I'll look through and think, oh my gosh, yeah, I forgot about that. So it's just a really nice way to capture things for yourself. Make sure you put the dates on the top, because I promise you, that's something I've learned. I think, oh, when did I do that? And then on the older ones, you can tell I haven't. But with the ones in the last 12, 18 months, you can tell I have. And I promise you, you'll look back at them and then just put them somewhere safe when you're finished. And there'll come a time you'll look back and think, oh my God, yeah, I remember that. How I expect to read, if I'm being honest with you, my own writing there. I know it's back to front for you, but trust me, even the forward way around, I can't read that. cup of tea, that's the only thing. Night out at the movies with the family, pamper nights. Oh, what's that one about? Oh, I've got our names and objectives. Anyway, I'm going to stop now. Sorry, because I will just sit and look at that. What I have got as well here, I will do a little video, is I've got a collection of different journals that you can get as well. So if that would be helpful, I could do a little video so that firstly the video will be the right way around, and I can just show you some of the things and give you some ideas. Because I make my own book and fill them dates at the front and back. Nice, Dawn. Dawn, I need to see some pictures of what you do, please, because I love it. So there's all kinds that you can get. So I do like Fern Cotton books. Love Fern Cotton books. And I didn't think that I was going to love them as much as I do. Sometimes you've got the ones with little prompts inside as well. Now these will have been got off. I'll have got them off Amazon, I know I will have done. And I will have got them second hand because I don't like paying full price if I don't have to do. So this will just been a couple of pound, I would imagine. I might have paid a little bit more if I like it in good condition. But again, we don't have to be crazy. I will do a little video. And this one I know is from The Works. This is a nice one, a mindfulness one. I'm going to stop now. Start me talking about books and stationery and crafting and writing. I could literally be here. We need to do some mindfulness, don't we? So what I have got half an eye on at the moment is at 11 o'clock they're doing a minute there. We are going to do a minute's silence as well, and that's for all the carers that have lost their lives during the coronavirus. So I've got half an eye on the clock, so I'll let you know when we're going to do that. We'll probably be in the midst of a meditation anyhow, but I will let you know when that is, just so we can cast our thoughts, send our love. But also just realise how lucky we are that we have people that are willing to do what they do to look after us. And I just think send that love out to them, love out to their families, and that will send that protection out as well to all the carers, the NHS, the ones who are working in care homes, everyone who at the moment is doing their bit for us. So we'll send that protection out as well. So that's going to be at 11. So I think we're on, what time are we on now? 10:53. So I'll just let you know when we're going to do that, just so that you're with me when I do that, and just wonder why I've stopped talking for a minute. So can I get you to get yourselves settled? Got to settle myself down. Sometimes we're going to have a wriggle to get settled, don't we? There we go. So it's up to you today if how you want to sit. I'm sitting up today, so my feet are touching the surface on the floor. My back is straight and upright, not so it's uncomfy, just so it's comfortable. Shoulders are back and are resting. Hands are in my lap, comfortable. So if we all take a nice deep breath in together, let's breathe in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Just get yourself settled. There we go. Choose to invite you if you want to close your eyes. Sometimes it's easier when we're going to guided mindfulness or meditation just to have your eyes closed. Settle ourselves down, just hearing what we can hear. If you're resting your tongue now, rest it in the bottom of your mouth. Relaxing your jaw, just letting any tension you've got in your jaw go. Sometimes it's easier just to massage your jaw. It's amazing how often we hold tension there. Letting it go. Let your cheeks relax. That area between the bottom of your nose and the top of your lip, just let that relax. If you've not done already, maybe close your eyes, allowing them to get heavy. Allow your forehead to let go of any tension it might be carrying. Enjoying that moment of stillness. Not needing to worry, not needing to think, just to be. Just noticing the gentle rise and fall of your chest. Just putting your attention now to your neck and your shoulders, allowing them to relax. Allowing them to settle. Feeling your arms, just any tension there, letting it go. Hands are heavy. Feeling your heart beating, gentle rhythm, chest rising and falling slowly in time with your breath. Feeling that connection if your feet are on the floor, on a surface, backs of your legs on a chair or sofa. Feeling supported, feeling safe. Feeling warm, feeling secure. Allowing yourself this moment to settle and be. Feeling comfortable and calm. As we're sitting here now, feeling that gratitude for everything that we've got around us. Knowing no matter what it is that we've been through, or still to come, that we will be fine. We've dealt with things before. We'll deal with them again. Finding that comfortable, settled, calm place. Just listening to what it is that we can hear. And just noticing what it is that you can feel. Just allow it to be there. And as we're starting to come towards the 11 o'clock, just know, once we get to 11, we'll take that minute to send our love and our thanks and our gratitude. It's now 11. Thank you there for spending that minute with me. Just sending that gratitude and love to those incredible people that are there looking after us. And love to the families and support moving forward for everybody else. So much love and healing there. Thank you. So, staying where you are, letter J for journal. Today we're going to try a different kind of mindfulness exercise. This exercise will help to explore our thoughts and feelings about a recent event. To prepare, we're sitting comfortably, we're closing our eyes, and again let's just inhale together, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Together, one more deep, relaxing and cleansing breath. Let's breathe in and breathing out. Breathing in your own time now. As you sit with your eyes closed, think of a recent event and experience that we've had. Maybe it was a conversation with a friend. Maybe it was something that happened at home. Just think of a recent event that we're going to spend some time, if we choose to, writing about today. Later, if you choose to do this, I'm going to ask you to write or draw, bullet point, whichever way you want to do it, about your experience in a notebook. As you're writing the facts, notice how you feel. Use your writing or your drawing or your pictures to show about those feelings. What are they? Where in your body do you experience them? Where else does this feeling flow? Taking that moment to get whatever it is that's in your mind out onto a piece of paper, whichever form works best for you. Just so it's no longer in your mind. Of course, this can also really help to show you how far you've come. Or maybe later on in life you have a similar feeling, having captured it and how you dealt with it and knowing that you've come through it, because at the time you were probably so worried or frightened, and you just think about what we've all come through, what we've been through in our lives. And you know what? Each one of us have got through it. We might be different now. It might have changed how we are and how we behave and what goes on in our world. But we've got through it. Hold that pride within. Feel that love for yourself. Be proud of yourself. Feel that love and that strength. You might not have felt strong at the time. You might have felt like everything was falling to pieces at the time, but it didn't. And if it did, you pick those pieces back up. And that's what each and every one of us have done. Feel that strength. Give yourself that love and appreciation and that pat on the back that we would do to anybody else who was telling that same story to us. Embrace that compassion for yourself. And just slowly, before we come back into the room, I want you to wrap your arms around yourself and give yourself a beautiful big hug. To thank yourself for everything that you've done, whatever it is you've been through. Give yourself a lovely big hug. I'm hoping that feels as good for you as it does for me, because that feels lovely. Really nice big tight hug. Show yourself that appreciation. And then in your own time, slowly coming back into the room. Coming back in. Good morning, Beth. Coming back in. You might want to have a wriggle, move your shoulders around, wriggle your toes, have a stretch. Oh, it feels nice, that. I love a stretch. I do love a stretch. How was that? Do you know what was really nice was to be able to share that 1 minute at 11 with you all. That felt really, really special too. Just to know that we're sending out that compassion and that love and that gratitude, and also kind of sending protection and health to others and to ourselves and to each other. So thank you for joining me on that. That was beautiful to be able to do. So that's what we've done today. Letter J, journal. I've really enjoyed talking to you about doing some journaling. I think what I might do is do a little video on it. I don't know if that will be helpful, whether you watch it, but I'll do it. It keeps me occupied, which is always good, because that's what it's about. It's about keeping ourselves occupied in a way that's good for our brains. So I'm doing little videos for you on things that I know are good for me. That's got to be a win-win, hasn't it? And then somewhere along the line, I do know actually, I was talking to Just about this morning, and I got a beautiful message from someone yesterday, last night actually, just saying that actually, you know, off the back of what you've been talking about, this is what I've gone and done, and she's tidied up all this, that and the other. And you know what, I know, I don't be careful I put this, I know what I do helps. I do know that because I get the messages, but you don't always know. I mean, I get the ones that you're coming through now and you tell me, but not everybody tells me, because we don't do it, we just get on with it, and I don't do it to be told. But it was a real lesson for me, and I said to just, you just don't know who's listening, who might just need this at a particular moment, and vice versa. Your wonderful comments that you give to me always go into my heart and make me feel the way that I do, which helps me to carry on. So it is about how can we pass time that's productive and helpful to you, however that may be. Miss Dawn, thank you. She's going to post some journals that she makes. I'm going to see if I can get her to do a live or do a video on it. Because I bet she'll do it very different to how I do it. And I love it because I want to learn as well. I've just kind of played as I've gone along. Oh, you're more than welcome, all of you. Thank you for being with me. That felt very special at 11 o'clock. And again, it felt, we all felt that the way that we did. However, it felt better for me because I knew you were there with me. So it is that. I think that's the key for all of this. And I'm sure each and every person who works for the NHS and the carers would be proud of us the way that we're getting on and coping with the things that we're coping with, because that helps them to get on with what they do. So on that note, I'm going to bid you farewell. Please keep an eye on my YouTube videos. Please watch them because it makes my heart sing. I realise I'm not just doing them for myself. No, that's all right as well. So have a nosy at my YouTube. We are all in this together, Mum. You're absolutely right. It is. So big hugs to you. If you're feeling a little bit bored and you want to watch some mindfulness or some how-tos or some confidence, there's all kinds on my little YouTube thing. Please just watch it, share, let people know. But most of all, let's look after ourselves. Let me look after you, you look after me. And how wonderful is that? So have a great and safe day. Do something if you can with a journaling, however that is. Writing, cutting out, sticking. I love that. Oh, Linda, thank you. So feel a big part of a new family. Oh, I just love it. Sorry. We are, aren't we, though? How lovely is this? The healing people. No, knowing people read it. You're right, Dawn. You posted something the other day, actually. It was beautiful. And I think sometimes you're meant to read things at the right time. Sometimes I post something, I think, that's come into my life, I'm supposed to do it, and I don't know why, and then someone will say, oh my gosh, I saw that you did this morning, or what you did 3 weeks ago, and it's just the right thing at the right time. So let's all of us spread that positivity, keep doing what we're doing, looking after ourselves, looking after each other. Have a wonderful day. Do something wonderful with your day today. Come on, let's all do something wonderful today, and you can let me know later. Love to you all. big hugs. I like this hugging lark. I miss hugs. I'm Olga. I do miss hugs. And I will see you soon.